Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the Palouse, Pullman Washington Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Washington State Cougars. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Trying to get the edge on the toss. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Hauls it in. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later.
And the Tigers line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw, it's Coates. Steps away to find some room. Intercepted, and the first drive in for the pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
You know, you would have thought that after having 3 interceptions in their last game, the quarterback would absolutely never throw this guy's way. But here we are. We're in the first drive, and they're trying to be aggressive, and they're attacking one of their best players defensively, and he makes them pay. 4 picks in 2 games. We got to be talking about this guy for the Heisman, right?
They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28. Let's step back here and chat a little Washington State. By the end of the day, one of these 2 teams will control their conference destiny the rest of the way. Potential bye in the college football playoff on the line. This game headed to the end zone, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Washington State.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Looks like he's going to bring it out. Slips through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown, Clemson. Well, maybe they thought if they kicked it into the end zone that he wouldn't dare bring it back. Instead, he just dared them to tackle him, and nobody could. What an explosive return.
Yeah, and those guys got so much speed, they ain't scared. And you can tell, takes it out, good blocking, give him a little crease, and you could see the speed. You don't put slow guys back deep. You don't see Jesse Palmer returning kicks. No, 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 no. You see the fast guys, and you see an open space, and boom, he's gone.
I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. This could be a real turning point in the game. They scored a touchdown. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be brought down at about the 18-yard line, not enough to move the sticks. Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He might want another play. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. He's taking the shot. Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Bringing it back. The 20. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers!
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, and not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score. Already down 14-7. Lost one deep down the right side. Got it in stride at the 15. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougar!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in this one in the MAC that just finished up. Sam Houston may not be leaving town with a blowout victory, but they'll take a dub away from Huntsville every time. The Bearcats have been racking up road wins since the Ron Randleman days, and they get another one today. A busy day in the MAC, and an outcome that figures to shuffle the deck there as we send it back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. Grabbed in the backfield. It's West. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. To the air, it's Coates. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, he's making it look easy out there snagging that pass. Sammy Watkins, Mike Williams, T. Higgins, great Clemson receivers in recent years. These guys just got open. They found a way with their speed and their route running ability. It's a lot of what this guy does here, too. He makes it easy on his quarterback.
They'll go with a direct snap. Slithers into space. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the...
Gashing the knee on the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Clemson.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football. He'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Now to make sure this kickoff team covers it well to not give back that last score. He'll return it. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Quarterback making adjustments. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Squeezes ahead for a couple. They'll get it out to the 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Oof, you got to be careful if you're the quarterback there. 3rd down, you know, you see a lot of exotic coverages by the defense. That time they played zone, and he tried to force that football into a real tiny window. He's lucky that one wasn't picked off.
Return goes out of bounds.
They'll get this drive started from the 29. Power football with the run. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
Under fire. He felt the heat trying to get away, but down he goes. He'll lose a yard or 2.
Well, this defense looked pretty good last week. Of course, they had 2 sacks, and their coaching staff told us they really wanted to be able to build on that. Great news, they've already registered a sack here early in this game.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Coates. Got his man quickly. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
Makes the grab. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the 2nd quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and Clemson has the lead. More importantly, we have an early barn burner here. Both teams firing on all cylinders, as our stats will show you. Will we see more offensive firepower on display, or will the defenses finally find their footing? We're ready to go here in the 2nd. First play of the period, 1st down here. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man on the outside. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
I want to make sure I know where the playmakers are. And I can't let guys like this guy slip out of the backfield and make big plays against me. Good job being aware that they can throw the ball to the running back, closing space, and getting that fast dude on the ground.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. He is stopped at the 47-yard line, and that's not nearly enough to move the chains.
This is why 3rd down is so difficult for quarterbacks, because the defense substitutes, they put faster guys on the field, and they've got all of their different exotic looks they've been game planning all week for, some things you haven't seen on film yet, and it confuses your offensive line, it confuses you, and you're out here just trying to make plays, trying to do something right to get a 1st down. Wasn't able to gain a lot there.
Needing to convert, Clemson comes to the line. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Spits it out to the back. That's caught. It's Ncaa26. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice. Turnover on downs.
Out of the chute. Quick toss to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands. You saw it on that last play.
Swings it out to the flat. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to make magic with his feet. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
The Cougars trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Off play action. Quarterback floating away from pressure. Quickly to the tight end. Tripped up for the tackle.
And that's why play action is going to be big in this game. You saw how it just frees the second level of that defense just for a second and allowed the tight end to work himself vertically down the field. But how about this guy after the catch, right? So hard to bring down. What a weapon.
Really nice job on 3rd down by this offense. This offense has struggled on 3rd downs throughout the season. Not even in the top 50. But you know what? When you make it 3rd and short, and you have the run-pass option and you're not predictable, you can be more successful. So let's see if this offense can continue to put themselves in good positions.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff to the single running back. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
The toss to the outside. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Boy, it was like the defender heard the play call. He was ready for that one.
one of the things is diagnose and go get it. They saw it, and they went and got it. They were not letting that ball go to the wide side of the field.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
It's so hard to play QB. You got all these bullets flying at you, people coming at you, and you got to know where they're running a route. Oh, and I got to get my feet perfectly set and try to make throws. So I think you can't be great at a quarterback unless you get the first part secure first, and that's your feet. Get those feet nice and quiet before you throw the football.
Makes the grab on the left. Kangaroos his way. All tied up after that one. Possible shootout coming.
The offense does its job, and now the pressure switches back to the other offense. Points at a premium.
Setting up for the extra point and the top. And the extra point is good. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Arizona State is currently trailing, but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic a la Jake Plummer, this might not be over just yet. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to USC. If anything else happens in this one in the Pac-12 or anywhere else, we'll make sure you know about it. Back to you guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Coates. Right on the money. Brought down at the 31 after a pickup of 10 yards on that one. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. From the gun, running back gets the give. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Caught. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
That defensive front just flat whipped them as they knock him down for a big loss. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Clemson looking to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got it. 1st down and more. He's knocked out of bounds as he gets it across midfield and down to the 46. Here comes Clemson with another 1st down. Looking downfield, it's Coates. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Couldn't find a ton of room on that return, but that small change, they take over at the 43.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. He leaves it with his back. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Washington State going quickly. just feeds the running back. There he goes. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Wants to go up top on first down. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. They'll immediately call timeout. The Cougars now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to pass on second down. He spins that thing down the middle. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. He threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
From the gun, they'll try the middle. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down.
Fourth down coming up.
The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. One more snap coming before halftime. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, looking for the completion. A shot toward the end zone. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. He'll bring it out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play, and they're inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. The entire complexion of this possession changed on that one play. Now they've got it 1st and 10 inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
That play had 0 shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Snap to the back. He's got his man. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Dumps it off in the flats. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football, and they're able to make a tackle.
It is perfect. And guys, after the field goal, now they have the lead.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Clemson ready to dial up some ball plays. They've got it on offense. Looking to pass. It's Coates. Zings it complete to the right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Second down, he'll throw it. Unloads to the wideout. He makes the catch. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Great play by the cornerback. He was just way too physical at the point of attack. He beat his man trying to block him, and he tackled that receiver on the screen.
They'll go to the ground. Gets it past the marker. Stop just across the 50 at the 49-yard line. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He's at the 10. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved a touchdown at least for now.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles, people trying to catch him, but he's got so much juice. He can outrun those angles and make enormous plays.
Back to throw, it's Coates. Back's looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Tigers! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And they cap off the drive with a touchdown throwing the football. In the last play, they got the explosive to get right back to the line of scrimmage and dial up another one. Great work by the quarterback and his target being on the same page. These last two plays, throwing the football, man, it doesn't get any better than that.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
Yeah, I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Out across the 20 to the 21-yard line, a 3-yard gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Slings it downfield. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
Man, that is a big play offensively to make that catch off the deflection because it gives them the first down. It keeps the chains moving. Remember, they're in their own end of the field here. If they don't make that play, they've got a punt, and they've set their opponent up with great field position.
Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Get it out on the screen. Pick up a 5. They'll need 5 more on 3rd down.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen, almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Lining up to convert third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. Runs for the tackle. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds, a yard short at the 49. Washington State ready to go with another first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And the Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. Throwing the comeback looks like such a simple throw, but the timing is so important.
And as a quarterback, man, this is all about trusting your guy. You know exactly where he's going to sit it down. You anticipate it. You throw it. You know he's going to come back and make that play for you.
Washington State going back to work on first down. They go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
After that last loss, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to fire. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. If you like old school running games, this has been the game for you and a couple of guys who starred through the first 3 periods. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. They'll try the right side. They'll stop him short on 3rd down in this defense, trying to make sure they stay on top.
That's a really good stop by the defense. Jesse, they need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. And he missed it. No good. And it is still a 4-point deficit.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Clemson has their paws on it, and they'll send out the offense. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Takes the handoff. It's Ncaa26. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Defense doing their job getting that last stop, and now 3rd in California. Not a lot of play calls to convert this, so defensively, let's get off the field now. The clock's running. We need to give it back to our offense with as much time as possible.
To the air, it's Coates. He's got his man across the middle. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
Now on second down. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes a grab past the marker. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
And how about this coach, man? Trusting their offense, trusting their guys. You could punt the football away here on fourth down and see if your defense can end this game, but he wanted to end it on offense. He trusted his guys, and that is a huge fourth down conversion late in this football game.
Gonna look downfield again. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Oh, he's got some space. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
You know, it's interesting. At this point of the game, with the lead in the fourth quarter, the defense is expecting them to run the ball. And because they're putting so many guys close to the line of scrimmage, they're taking advantage, throwing it 2 straight completions now back-to-back.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Back to pass, it's Coates. He's got it on the run. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field. And if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And I'm not surprised with the blitz, right? 3rd and inches, everything in you tells you they're going to run the football. I'm coming after you. They decide to throw the football. Surprise to me, surprise to everybody. I guess except the defense, because they were ready and they got the sack.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll go up top, maybe a deciding play here. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on fourth down.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
We'll see what they can do on this drive as it starts at the 8. Direct snap. Creates a little room. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. Snap it to the back. held down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. Looking left. It's complete. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. The hurry-up now. Second down. Clock ticking. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They'll move the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the first down.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
You're in plus territory, no desire to give the football back. Maybe the punt doesn't even work out. They go for it, and it works out well.
So I wonder if you go tempo here, too, now that you just picked up that first down. Don't let the defense sub. A lot of these guys now have been on the field for a little while. See if you can catch them off guard here and try and take advantage of how tired they are.
Firing to the right, complete. Tremendous awareness to get what he could and get out of bounds. And now the offense trying to score one late. In the backfield immediately, a 3-yard loss. The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left.
Washington State.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Back to pass. A shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
Well, you know the defense felt freaked out on that one. Here in the fourth quarter, and you're lined up against one of the fastest players in all of college football. And they're taking a shot up top. You just hold on tight and hope for the best at that time.
Got it! Touchdown, Cougars. They've got the lead here in the fourth.
Well, the offense shows you what they're made of. They're scoring a touchdown. They take the lead with only seconds to go, and now it's on the defense to ice this thing when they take the field.
If he makes this one, the lead will be 3, and at least a field goal won't beat you. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. So the kick goes out of bounds, and the ball will be placed at the 40 to start this drive. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air, it's Coates. Rushes on him. He's going to run it. Gets down at the last possible second to avoid getting lit up. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. The offense has it now at the 48-yard line. 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the left. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8.
Timeout, Clemson.
Lining up from the 34 on first down. to the air on first down. Throws toward the end zone. He just about put this game away if he'd been able to hold on to that one. Instead, it's second down.
I can't believe it. He had a chance to just end the game right there. If the defender makes the catch in the end zone, up a possession, this is ball game. But because he put it on the ground, this offense still has life.
And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. And with 2 seconds left, their last chance to send it to overtime. And he hooked it. Missed it badly to the left. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one expecting this to be a back-and-forth battle. We knew it was going to go down late into the fourth quarter. At the end of the day, the higher-ranked team, David, they were really able to lean on those playmakers and that leadership they've got in the locker room.
Yeah, and now I think even more so, you're starting to believe in them. They're battle-tested. This team they find a way to get things done. That's why they're ranked where they're at. And I expect this team to stay in contention for the college football playoff because they're proving week in and week out they're a really good squad.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.